This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is the 1999 Chevy C3500 regular cab. That's a 1-ton. It's a 5.7 liter V8. Obviously it's gas. It's 2-wheel drive. It's a work truck. It's got vinyl seat, vinyl floor, crank windows, no air, 95,500 actual miles. It was a AT&T truck. We bought it out of the LA area. We got 4 of them. 3 of them were perfect. This is the one that we got that came with a generator that works fine and a brand new air compressor that works fine. All the outlets work. The other 3, one of them has a bad motor. We're just gonna use it for parts, and the other 2 are fine, but they don't have both the generator and the compressor. So this is the one that's got it all. Anyway, when we get them here, we do a 2-hour inspection. During that inspection, which looks like this, we fix what needs to be fixed. Whatever we don't fix, we tell you we don't fix. Whatever we know, we tell you. Anyway, it got a serpentine belt. It got a oil change and filter, obviously. It got a full transmission service, plugs and wires, cap and rotor. Both side mirrors are new. The outsides were broken. Let's see, a new battery, and that's about it. Now, we have tested all of the outlets on the front and on the back panel, and they all work, but we'll demonstrate that in the video. Cosmetically, it is what it is. If you're buying it for cosmetics, you're probably not really going to do anything for a living with this thing. It's a work truck. We didn't even buy a seat cover for it. It's got tears in the seat. It's just a low mile. It's going to be a very affordable work truck. It was obviously well maintained mechanically by AT&T. Apparently they just have too many of these sitting around. They finally sold a bunch of them. Anyhow, tires on it are probably in the 40 or 50% range. Jason's going to come out here. He's going to open some cabinets for me and show you what's in here. He's also going to help me demonstrate the compressor and stuff. You want to get that top rack thing too? Just notice that. Where these drawers pull out the length of the cab, or the width of the cab actually. This little thing right here that holds stuff up on the top here. And some shelves here. You know, let me show you this. This is the compressor I was telling you about. It goes the width of the cab. I'll open up the other side to show you the other side. This is obviously brand new. Why you would put this in a truck you're about to sell, other than the fact you have too much money, which is, of course, that would be AT&T, is beyond me, but that's how they do business. That's why we have the bills we have. All right, there's that. Obviously, this little deal flips down and then flips back up and closes like that. Let's see. You got this rack here. This runs the length of it. There's that. This box here. On top. There's a ladder rack here, but it's missing the little piece that holds the ladder on this side. I think we might be able to steal one from our parts truck, the one that's no good, and put it on there. I'm not promising that because I'm not absolutely positive that we can do that, but I'll try. Otherwise, it would be pretty easy to make one yourself. But anyway, there's the other side of the compressor, other side of the drawers. Jason just started the truck, which now we can start the compressor. $1,488 hours on it. this filter says 1394. So that filter was changed on it about 85 hours, 90 hours ago, somewhere in that area. Jason's demoing the, let's plug in up here. There's the light switch up here. Alright, so we demoed that. That's your air socket here. So that air works from the compressor. I'm going to take it up to the front here and try the one of the outlets on the front of the truck. There you go. Alright, so everything works on this truck, from the compressor and the generator and everything else. And we did a full service of the truck, so everything should be good to go. All right, there's your torn up seats I was telling you about. Pep Boys or auto parts place for $27, and or you can just sit on it the way it is, which is fine. It's funny too because the miles are low for a what is it, a 1999, which is interesting that they're that low. What I think is also interesting is that the floor on this thing is in such good shape, which is an indication of the miles, and the radio buttons aren't loose, and they don't have all the stuff rubbed off them. It's interesting. It's all exterior stuff that looks bad, and the seat. But like I said, all you're going to have here is a fan. You don't have air conditioning, okay? But you do have a fan that works, but you don't have air conditioning. You do have a radio. You do not have cruise control. You do not have tilt. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Let's go for a ride. All right, this truck is being sold in a clear title, so if you come to Tucson to drive it home or to wherever you're going with it, that's fine. You're going to pay a $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is, let's say, 3%, then you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes and a $250 dock fee. That's R3, or your 3 plus R2. Deposit is $500. Once we have your deposit, we have a deal. We'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until we have your deposit, it's for sale, okay? I know it's a little windy in here with the windows down, but it's hot, and I mean, I'm not gonna fry. So that's how we're doing it. I'm gonna jump on it here. This thing runs great, really good. Steering's good, no vibrations. Tires have probably 4,000 or 5,000 miles left on it, maybe a little bit more. You know, as far as a work truck's concerned, it doesn't need anything. Maybe a seat cover if you wanted, but that's all it needs. Let's see. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. You're not going to pay any dock fee or any taxes. This thing runs great. Let's see. Warranties talk. I say this about every car in our inventory at the very end of every video, not singling this one out. So feel free to just randomly pick any vehicles we have, just to verify that. This truck is way out of warranty by years and miles. If the engineers at Chevy could have given this a 27-year, 300,000 mile warranty, they would have, right? But they couldn't. So what they did was they stopped the warranty at a certain number of miles or years, and someone's blocking my entrance. And that was that. So, what I'm saying here is that there is no way to know what's going to happen after a certain number of miles or years, and the engineers at Chevy knew that, so they stopped the warranty. Basically, they're saying we don't know. Well, we don't know more than the people who built the car, all right? People who built this Chevy truck said that. We don't know more. there's risk involved in buying something used is the translation. So something is going to break on this truck sooner or later, and it's not under warranty, and we're not fixing it once it does. So there's risk. If you're not ready to fix something with the money you're saving by buying through us, then go buy a brand new utility truck. That's the safe thing to do, okay? If you're willing to adopt a little risk and realize that you're gonna have issues sooner or later, then this is a good deal. It's gonna be a great price. It runs fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it mechanically whatsoever. Doesn't mean that next week it's not gonna need a windshield wiper motor or something. I don't know. There's so little that this thing could need, but I don't know. So anyway, go into this thing with your eyes wide open and realize that we're not fixing something that breaks. We're not fixing a door that breaks on the utility bed. We're not fixing a compressor. We're not fixing anything. When you buy it, you own it, okay? We told you what we've done with it. As far as repairs, we've done just basically a full service of it. Told you about everything we know. There'll be a picture of the title in our ad. We'll also, when you buy the vehicle, we'll give you a copy in your online file of the title that we got from AT&T. Like I said, anything we know, you'll know. That avoids any confusion or any anxiety. Okay? So, that is the end of my speech. Thank you for your time. Hopefully the guy's out of my way and I can park.